from Go Live. Hopefully this works.
Oh, I do have an idea.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you after.
Okay. Hey, so we are live. Uh-oh.
I'm live.
Are we live?
Okay.
We're live?
I'm hearing double because of Instagram. That is so annoying.
Oh, no.
Okay. I don't
Tough
know how
to
shut
compose
that
a
off.
show that way.
Yeah, really hard.
That echo was not fun.
No, are you hearing that also?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Just you, Lucky George.
I'm gonna.
Is it because you're controlling the music?
Yeah, because that StreamYard and Instagram are in the same browser.
Channel.
Oh. Always the problem. Okay. And it's also like 5 minutes off. Okay, I'm gonna stop the Instagram live.
Yep.
So,
Instagram dead.
all done.
Killed
See you later.
Instagram.
See you later. Hey, everybody, we're
Bye.
live. This is Dope or Nope, and it's 2024. I'm so
Wow.
excited. Did you guys unplug it all? Did you find just shut
I
it
did.
off?
A little bit. Not off,
Yeah.
because I can't with work, with posting, but I have been putting my phone on Do Not Disturb now when I go to sleep, and that's been nice.
That's
Whoa.
a game changer right there,
Wow.
for sure.
Two
Yes.
things there. You went to sleep and you did Do Not Disturb.
Honestly, yeah, that is good. I slept.
I just want to point out both of those things were happening.
Literally.
Right.
That's amazing. Yeah,
On this time zone, and I did that, yes.
I
Proud of
unplugged
myself.
probably the first time in a couple of years, seriously unplugged. A couple of times I ran some errands and yeah, I get back to the house. Jamie's like, I tried to call you and I'm like, oh, I left my phone home.
Wow.
I just walked out of the house without the phone. I'm like,
That's weird.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I will say, I
very
did
cool.
start 2024, my New Year's Eve. I did yin yoga in the morning, and then I did a 4-mile walk
What?
New Year's, and I stayed at home. My friend came over, and we just chilled. So,
Nice.
yes,
Low
I figured
key.
you guys would be proud.
Very cool.
Yeah.
John, did you do anything you didn't expect to do first day in?
No, I did everything I expected to do. Fortunately, I'm not that plugged in to begin with, so I didn't have too much unplugging to do, but I definitely enjoyed the time with my family and my dogs, and, just the whole going through the holidays thing was really nice and relaxing this year. So
That's awesome. Yeah, I was when it started, on the 3rd, I'm like, okay, are we working now? Everyone back? Let's go.
No
Right.
one's back. I'm
Nobody.
so many out of offices, emails.
I got a couple emails today. Nothing on the 2nd, nothing
Aren't
on
you
the
people
3rd. I'm
bored?
I'm really over you guys right now. So yeah, that was cool. Who's here already? Rimnez, what's up, man? Happy New Year. Bad Monkey, how are you? Thanks for joining. So this is Dope or Nope. If you've never been here before, this is a demo drop. We have not heard these songs before. We listen to them on the spot and live, and we talk about those. Do we have any bells today? John, do you have something?
I don't. I
All
don't
right.
even have a jar I could knock
I'm
around.
gonna freaking Nick, always with the sounds. All right, we'll figure that out on the fly. So we do a demo drop from the top to the bottom. It is Racquel Goldy. Man, where do we start? Sirius Hits 1. We're still doing that, right?
Sirius
We are
XM Hits
on,
1, yes.
Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Right? No, Thursday. Yeah, Friday. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. You're on Vinny's Vibe. Yeah, with Pitbull. We still doing that?
Oh,
We
no.
lost.
Okay. And she doesn't want to talk about it.
So I don't know. Is that a no?
Yeah, well,
It could be
that's
a no.
Racquel.
Anyway, she does that, and she also does Live One, which is the radio station you can find online and also online in your Tesla. So
my
she's
Tesla.
taking care of that K-pop station in there, which is really fun because she
Such a
knows
cool.
a few things about K-pop.
Yeah, cool gig.
Versu, what's up? Mason Boss. Yo, Krivix, DJ Spawn. So here we are. This
are.
is 2024. Very exciting news coming up. Oh, there's Racquel. We're going to let her into the add to stage. Whoops. Add to the
That was
stage.
so weird.
That
My
was,
Siri on my phone went off,
Yeah.
which isn't even on. Hear what was going on my computer? That was really scary. I don't like
Wow.
that. Okay, we're
Your
back. It was a
your
ghost.
your face kind of said everything because I was
Right.
like,
It was so
"Are you
weird.
still doing this?" And you're like, "I gotta go."
So weird. I'm still on Sirius XM, Hits One, and
right.
Globalization, everyone.
And globalization, right? Which is
Fantastic.
tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Tomorrow.
EST. You can join her there, and also it's live one with the K-pop station, right?
Yes.
Super
cool.
cool. Yes. All right. We have those. And there's many others, right? If you want to know
Yes.
anything about K-pop, if you want to talk to Racquel about social media engagement, definitely speak to her about that as well. And JB is the 30-year radio veteran. I'm just going to throw numbers around today. By the way, in April of this year, it will be year 35 for this guy doing radio promotion.
Wow.
wow.
3-5. There's a rumor. There's a small rumor going around that I'm retiring,
Oh, it's there.
but it's just a rumor,
And it's small.
and it's
was like,
it's
that's not what
it's
I
not
know.
existent. What's that?
I was like, that's not what I know. I'm confused.
Yeah. In fact, I'm doing the opposite. So, very excited about this new year and a lot of new projects that I can be involved with, and a lot of new music that's out already and starting to roll. And we were just actually talking before we went live about some fun things that happen when movies come out. Saltburn is driving Mason Perfect Exceeder like into the stratosphere. It's on like viral chart in the US for Spotify, for the UK, for Holland. It's so crazy how that stuff just like goes.
It's so cool though, because that song is a friggin' anthem all
I
the
know.
way
I
from
know.
day one, and we all knew it, and we loved it, and we treated it like an anthem, and then we put it away because it was 15 years later. But now hearing it again, it just really reiterates how great it really was in the first place.
Since I had to dump Instagram, I can play it.
Oh,
So
okay.
There you go.
I love this song. And kind of still stands up sonically. You know what I mean? Like there's still some vibes happening there. When you add to a movie, I mean, Aqua did a 20-city tour because of the movie and the resurgence of Barbie Girl. I mean, what?
Here's Rockin' Eve too.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I can't
I
believe
was
I missed
literally
it.
telling my mom and dad about Hess working the record, and I was like, "No, you don't understand."
You don't get it. And when they were in New York, we got to meet, which was like so fun for me because I never did get to meet them at when we were actually working the record. It was so fun to just hear how they were talking. I asked them also specifically. I was like, "So, does this make you want to, do something new, or does it make you all this stuff going on? Does it make you want to get back in?" They're like, "Nah, it's not broken."
Yeah,
Like-
we're good.
That's fair. That's a very good point.
Music, or is it like new music, or no?
No, so like the tour is all based on the stuff they've done, and all the hits they've had,
okay.
including Barbie
Yeah.
Girl. But besides that, they're like, no, I don't think we're not jumping.
They're
back.
not back in the
Yeah,
studio
okay.
or anything.
No. They said, if the right song came along, they would consider it. But I'm like, all right, that's fair. So I think we should just like jump right into the demo land here. Our first demo, DJ Kirk. I don't know if he's on yet, but this is called "Love That I'm Dreaming About." Right here on Dope or Nope.
Love got me singing out loud. You come and take me higher. There's
notice the melody is similar to Purple Pig's Eater, or is it just because I was listening? That, everybody, is DJ Kirk. Love That I'm Dreaming About. Edit number 3, just in case you were wondering.
Yes.
Wow, what a nice way to start the show. Racquel, what do you think?
Talk about, okay, hear me out. Aqua
right.
could do that song. That would be
Speaking
sick.
Speaking
like
of.
that type of vocal would be so cool on it.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Or like a Vassy like type of thing. Yeah, no, it was great.
Really, really
this
nice
is such
track.
a good vibe to start off.
I am going to actually do this.
Can I have one too?
Yeah, sure.
John, you're on.
Sorry, let's have another bell.
Have another bell. Have another bell, everyone. And there it is.
And
3
Racquel,
bells
you're
out of the box for DJ Kirk.
Racquel, you're so right on the money when you mentioned that Vassy could do it. It almost sounds like she did. They found Vassy's long lost sister to cut the vocals here, because even just some of the interesting things in Vassy's voice seem to be in this one. So
Yeah,
I could definitely
I
hear
agree.
her doing that. Nice way to start the year, though, for sure.
really
Good
nice
job,
track.
DJ
Wow,
Kirk.
I'm really digging that.
How many years have we been doing this show?
I think
4, almost.
this is 4 years, actually.
Wow.
Time
Yeah,
flies.
we started 20.
In COVID.
We started in COVID, and we started with
Clubhouse.
our friends at Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Club what?
Yeah.
Do you remember like having to like bring people up from this?
Yes.
It was a little tedious to do it that way, because you're like, oh, this is your song, tell us. It's like, okay, shh. Let us play a song.
Texting them, I'll be like, I'm gonna find them. I got this. Let me go find them.
Or they're in the audience somewhere. I mean, it was a cool. I mean, see how things start sometimes. So crazy. But yeah, 4 years. Dope or nope. If you're just joining us, welcome and thank you for spending the time with us today. And this next demo is by Dante Castillo, and this is called Tonight, right here on Dope or Nope. Yes, we are.
Tonight we going up when the star falls down. Tonight we going up. Tonight we going up. Tonight we going up, 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 up,
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Wow.
Not anything about that was I expecting when it went into the vocal or anything else. JB, what do you think?
Well, sure. I wasn't expecting it either because it's got so many different sounding parts to it. You know, it started off, it was just that clean beat. And then all of a sudden, I think they gave us a command to start moving or something. But then, you know, that wasn't really kind of where it ended up. It also did something after that. It's really an interesting piece of music. It's got great texture. I think it's stitched together very well. It's a heavy sounding track that's ultimately really clean sounding as well.
Yeah, it really did get punchy at the end there. Racquel, what's your vibe?
Like, this is the club at 2 a.m. vibe, and it's already done. The only thing I would say is to make sure that things are connecting a little bit more perfectly, and then you're there.
Right.
Like, not so separated, a little bit more smooth, but like, I love. Great.
I think
great
the
vibe.
transitions, like this transition was pretty good, but then I wasn't expecting the vocal, and then it like really kicked in.
Yeah. I love
hard,
this vocal.
Yeah. No, it was really nicely placed too. But you're right. Feels a tiny bit disconnected, I think, is the only thing.
It just felt like it was like stop start.
Right. Yeah.
Like one time.
Somehow blend those parts together a little nicer.
And then this big blast off at the end. That is once again the Dante Castillo, and that's called Tonight right here on Dope or Nope. Let's see. Next up we have JM, Forget to Remember Me on Dope on Dope or Nope.
There ain't nobody that has made me feel the same. Now we're grown, I wanna know if you do or if you don't. Think about me too. If I fall, would you call? Would you reach out at all? Don't forget to remember me. Don't let me get lost in your memory. You said you were lost into a seventy. Remember me.
That is JM and Forget to Remember Me. I like that, actually.
Obsessed. I love that.
Or Obsessed is good also. Yeah. Really,
I
really
wish it was
well done.
faster.
Yeah, do you? Right? I think I'd be laying on the ground right now if that were faster.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's got
really,
great
really
energy. Good. The vocals are also super approachable. I liked how they put the chorus out there first to sort of hook you into it, and then they went into the verse.
Then they came back around again to the verse, and then back around again. So
all while never losing energy at all.
Yeah, I mean, not even a tiny bit.
Now.
And sometimes those really sped up tunes don't always resonate here in the States. You know, there's a couple. I think there's a couple that work because they contain still like a fair amount of melody in it, like in the poppy sort of dance way, like a Nathan Daw or something like that. He's had two now, so that are resonating with radio, but like it's certainly nothing like what's going on in Europe with this tempo, right? You know, I don't think America got the memo that it's okay to play them all.
We're a little slow on that sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to figure this one out, but yeah, I really dig that. That to me is a radio record. Like that's, I don't know, Nick would probably have a few things to say about the production-wise, but from
something about
a
side chain.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it.
Exactly.
Nice job, JM. Way to start off 2024.
Really like that. That's
Me too.
JM with
I mean,
Forget to Remember Me.
I think this is one of those instances too where it's not a lot of times we're like it's too much lyrics in the dance space, but
Right.
this works.
Right.
Like,
It does.
perfectly
I think
fine.
the tempo enhances that, and it keeps it moving where you don't just kind of really get lost in the sauce there.
You
But
don't get to focus on anything long enough. It's just
Right.
moving so
Yeah.
fast.
Just like-
yeah, I
You're
love
like,
it.
oh my
light
god.
speed. Light speed. All right. Next one up is Versu, and this is called Big Drop
Versu.
on the Big Dope or Nope.
For the big drop, 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 for the big drop,
Once I get into rave team sound. 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 Back once I get into rave team sound.
for the big drop, 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 for the big drop.
So that is
Big drop,
Versu
for the
with Big Drop.
for the
What do you
big
guys
drop,
think?
For the big drop, for the big drop, for the big
I think that it lives up to the promise of the title. Once that drop hit, it all like really made a lot of sense to me.
Right.
So I really liked the whole idea and the vibe of it. I think the vocals maybe got buried a little bit in the low end
Right.
when it was really like pulsing. So other than that, I mean, yeah, it's a nice track. Go
Yeah.
Versu.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
No, that was really cool.
Yeah, what do you think?
I liked it a lot. I think that there's still more creative ways you can get other sounds in there. Unexpected things, but that's a Nick
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
But I envision that being able to happen to make it even more just like there and like big drop expected. You know?
Yeah. I agree. Totally agree. I'm going to... I have way too many tabs open, but let's try it. Here we go.
The struggle is real.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ooh!
Yeah. Huh? Okay. I like that. Mr. Versu with Big Drop. Right here on Dope or Nope. If you're just joining us, do you know who these people are? Do you know who these people are? This is Racquel Goldy right down here. She is a radio personality extraordinaire, Sirius XM hits, Pitbull Globalization, and of course you can also catch her. Do you actually do the voiceover on Live One as well, or just the
Yes.
programming? You do both.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And like the digital content too.
Wow, because that's like a 24/7 station.
Yes.
She's like, and
Sure
and
is.
yes, yes.
But it's
So-
actually different because I'm the tracks that I would like to talk into,
Right.
if that makes sense. So it's not
No,
just
totally
like
does.
traditional radio clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Absolutely. No, I like that. I'm so impressed by the amount of things that you're doing. It's just like so bananas.
She's out there
Thank you.
hustling. I mean, that's what.
And I'm
Ever since I
starting
met her.
what am I starting? A
There's more?
newsletter. I'm going to start a newsletter too. I wanted to start a newsletter in 2023. I got so many people who messaged me on social media and LinkedIn about working in K-pop and music. So
Right.
I think I'm going to do a monthly newsletter. Well, I'm going to do a monthly newsletter. I just wrote my first one out today, and I'm going to drop it on Wednesdays. So you can subscribe in the link in my bio. So that'll be cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
And where can they reach you on to get that link?
At Racquel Goldy, it's in the link of my bio. It says subscribe to my newsletter. So
I love it.
It's going to be
I
about
love it.
working trying to get started in the music industry, working in music, just ideas. The first one I'm going to drop is about getting internships because I think that's really important. They helped me so much. And if you don't know, my boss now at SiriusXM was my boss when I interned 9 years ago at iHeart.
Wow.
So everyone's
gosh.
connected. And
Yeah.
my boss, when I was interning at iHeart, is now my coworker at SiriusXM, which is crazy.
That's cool.
Crazy.
Life
Also,
happens.
super small world, right? Because
Yeah,
you know, people are like, oh, I don't know anyone. Yeah, you do.
you do.
Yeah, you do. You do, and you just don't like
Separation.
really realize it, because it's insane the amount of people that you know, and that also like have come around to like the same jobs, and just like really, it's incredible. So I go through this all the time. So, all right, we got Instagram back up, so I'm gonna get rid of the songs that are gonna get us in trouble.
Okay.
And
TikTok.
yeah, so you interesting. You mentioned that about a newsletter, because I was reading somewhere this whole like study came out, and they're talking about like blogging is back, and
Yes.
websites are back.
And Snapchat. Long form videos. So here's your tea for the day, everyone.
Oh, come on.
Because obviously if you don't know, I have basically a little social media agency basically on the side, and I run people's socials. But everyone is saying that blogs are back, Snapchat's back. People are going to be making a lot of money on Snapchat actually.
Really?
I think that they're trying to entice people away from TikTok because the creator fund is not that great. And people are going to be able to make more money on Snapchat. They're saying that long form videos on YouTube are going to be getting back into it, and also
Long form.
TikTok is actually wanting you to make longer format videos now, and they're
Wow.
going to be pushing that into your newsfeed, into your feed. So
Wow,
very
that's
interesting.
insane. That's insane.
What's going on in
Yeah,
social
long
and
form.
digital.
So are we moving away from the ADD type of behavior where everything has to be like a minute? Because like
I
that-
don't know. I'm
Jamie,
interested
like,
to see how it's
drilled
going to
that
change.
into my head, because when I do my like walks across the street and do that stuff and talk about talk shit,
Yeah.
like I try so hard to keep it to like 90 seconds. It's nearly
Yeah.
impossible when you're talking about like gratitude and how to get there and how to like lay it down and how to stay in it. It's nearly impossible to like really make that in a very, very short, succinct way. I
Right.
mean, it's possible, right? But
As somebody
Don't
who's
forget
watched,
though.
go ahead.
Don't forget though. This is everything else. So this is still with short videos, but
Oh,
it's wanting you
addition.
to still in addition. So you're going to be doing YouTube long format. You're going to be doing other things. So you're going to be doing both now.
yeah, because I go live. I don't when I do that stuff. I don't edit. Jamie's like the edit meister here. When we do
back.
our FitFam stuff.
Lives,
Yeah.
Instagram and TikTok lives. So enjoy, everyone. Good luck.
All right. So I was hoping for a few less things to do this year, but apparently not.
Nope.
Hire
so,
me.
Yeah, exactly.
go.
I know. I love that she's like side hustle. She has like, the Batman
Listen.
belt of side hustles. Just real quick, let me say hi to HD, Versu, Chapter, Spawn. Who am I missing? I think I saw Bianca. There you are. I thought I
What's
rolled
up,
by there
B?
Before.
Hi, Bianca.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us. I'm going to start this one over. This is a great demo from our friends Merger, and this is called Energy.
Energy.
Tonight
I guess, Raining a cappella for a reference. And that track is called Energy. So nice. Hold on. Let me just get this out of the way.
So many
All right.
bells today.
Yeah. I'm a bell guy today. I'm on the bells. JB, what do you think?
So what's the deal with the vocals again? I like them.
So it says Raining a cappella for a reference. So I guess they're just put an a cappella there. I guess Mason Bloss also called that out, throwback on the vocals. I don't remember that vocal necessarily, but
Me either.
Yeah, sounds great on this track. I
Yeah,
gotta
for
say.
sure.
This piece where it like does this like build up thing right here. Love this. Sucked me right in on that one.
You just convinced me to give that one a bell.
Oh, bell time. Hold please.
Ding.
There it is. Yeah, Racquel, what do you think?
I really liked it. I mean, the vocals gave it the nostalgic vibes, even if you don't use those vocals necessarily. Get vocals like that because it works. It keeps the energy flowing and it keeps it moving forward.
Right.
I feel like sometimes with these records, it kind of just stays in one place and I get bored and I'm like, okay, next.
Right.
Like when it comes up on my whatever, what I'm listening to. But yeah, no, this one kept it moving and it was like dreamy and ethereal. And I feel like if you just keep with that vibe, it'll be great.
Oh, there it is. There's your answer, John.
What's that? Oh,
It's Cascade.
Oh, there you go.
who? Just kidding.
Yeah. Who's that guy? What's his name? Cascade? Ryan?
Okay, yeah.
Thank you,
hear this
Ken.
as Cascade
and
vocal.
thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate it.
Energy.
I've also noticed like our Instagram, the delay on this is so crazy. Wow. But I was able to mute the sound coming out on my side, so I'm not hearing me twice 5 minutes later.
That's
But yeah,
good.
really, really nice track from Merger. Guys, digging that a lot.
Wait, so are you live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
Are we? We are, right?
I see it.
Just
Yeah.
delayed.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Imagine that.
Super cool.
It is
Super
very
cool.
delayed. It's like really delayed. Okay.
Yeah. So imagine me hearing both this now and that then was
Ugh.
crazy. Yeah.
Instagram live.
Yeah, it's sort of kind of. Next up,
Live,
Arland,
live,
and this
live.
is called Revive, right here on Dope or Nope.
That was a good transition.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Do a radio show. Oh. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Racquel.
Okay. So he saw the look on my face.
Yes.
It was clean. It was nice. But I feel like it was too expected. Like there was nothing about it that I was like, oh my God, this is so cool and different, which doesn't always have to be that way.
Right.
But I feel like if you add something like a really cool futuristic vocal or something else that can make it different, like Lauren always says, you know, that makes it goes like this, or the one that has that this to make it different than something else. Because if you put like 10 of these songs together, you want to be different and stand out.
You wouldn't understand the difference between them.
But it does do what it needs to do.
Right. As a track, which is often, just like to remind myself like why we're here, because we're hearing things that are not finished. Well, some are, right? Or almost there and things like that. So, as these things are often like a work in progress, I think this is a great track to start with. And what you're talking about is, giving it some dynamic qualities where it
Making
stands
it your
out
own.
Above like another track like this, right? I mean, that's
Because imagine also too, like when it's being submitted to Dimmock, how many Lauren will listen to in a day, and they're playing a snippet of it and not the whole song. You need something that stands out, because otherwise it's just going to go in the pile that's like, it sounds like everything else.
Yeah. Also, this space over here like really did bother me. Because I wasn't looking at the tab. And I was like, oh, stop playing. But it didn't.
Oh, the false end.
Oh,
yeah.
The space. Okay.
That space in there. I was like, too big.
Yeah, it added texture though that wasn't previously there.
Right.
And kind of
That's
keeps
true.
it more interesting. But I think it had good energy and a nice driving tempo. Yeah, I definitely can agree with Racquel. There's like some other little bits and bobs that you can add to that will just, increase its...
Give it some color.
What's the word? Yeah, there we go. How about that?
Very
Look at
nice.
me.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, that was Arlen with Revive. This next one is by Tony Platinum and Luis Martinez, and this is called When We Were Young, right here on Dope or Nope. This is 5 minutes, so I'm going to move it around a little bit.
Are we lost? Always lost. We were great, but at one now we fade, in the end, you know everything about me. I know everything about you.
Tony Platinum and Luis Martinez, When We Were Young. JB?
Yeah. So there's a lot going on there. I think for the most part, I am favorable to it. I think it probably needs to be cleaned up a little bit. It doesn't necessarily sound like it's all stitched together as seamlessly as it should be. But like I said, there's so much going on there. I'm sure that there's a way to edit the different layers to make it a little more listenable. So that's kind of my thought on it. I think overall, I like the idea. I think the execution probably can be cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. Racquel?
I like parts of it. So when it first started, I was like, okay, no, over it, real quick. But then we moved in, and I loved the vocal. The vocal is so super cool.
Yeah.
I think it's different than what we normally hear in this type of track. However, I think it's too much vocal, like you were saying earlier. And I think that there's parts that don't necessarily match. At the same time, I'm also kind of like with the vocal, you either need to go full on acoustic or go more into a like produced lane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like kind of sitting in the middle right now. And it's like, I don't know what to do with that, but it has really cool qualities that we don't normally hear. I also have a question for you guys that I've never asked, and I'm actually just curious. So the song title is a very famous Adele song. How
Yeah.
how does
Sure
that
is.
like take that into consideration when naming songs? I don't know that answer. I don't know how that works. Or like how do you, or do labels not care?
From a label
You would know
side,
better than me.
I would say they would hear this and probably think some of the same things that we're thinking, right? And certainly, I would love to hear an edit because I think there's a lot of it says it's a club mix, so like also with a grain of salt, right? It's 5 minutes and change, but I think in a short form, this would feel better to me. It would really clip better because I really like that vocal, like yourself, Raquel. I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. I like the layering. I'm sure Nick and Lauren both would have something to say about how that's put together there, just to like really cleanse it a little bit and shorten it and get to the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's this pre-chorus area. I think is also a little lengthy, but this is all like, kind of basic clean it up stuff. Other than that, like for what this is, I'm gonna do this because
Yeah,
I
I
really
like
like the intent. I like the vibe. I just really would love it shorter, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's quite long. But yeah.
I feel like it's come up before and I've forgotten to ask, but I wrote it down. I was like, song title, Adele?
I generally
like, how do you navigate that? Just so other, I guess, artists know as well with naming stuff.
I haven't really had sometimes I'll see a title and it'll strike me right away and I'm like, no, they didn't. And
Right.
No, they didn't. I'm like,
You wonder
please,
if it's a remake or not.
please say you didn't do that. And they didn't. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Right.
Like, fine. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't bother me as much as when it actually is a cover and it's not as good. Like,
Fair.
that's
Right.
but just as a title per se, I don't know, John. What did you like when you were getting songs like that at the station? Every hour.
Every hour.
Did you
Yeah.
like feel like a certain way when you got a song and it was like this, like a very distinct title?
You know what's great about my brain is that I can't remember a lot of. So I used to get songs all the time that had
Yeah.
the same title, and throughout my career there, probably 7 songs had the same title, but I can't think of that freaking title right now. So
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think the labels really particularly care. They some of them probably are like, oh yeah, people think this is a remake, they'll at least give it a look. But as long as it's not the exact same song,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything you can do to stop people from using that title.
No, I mean, sometimes I'm not a writer, so I don't.
Me
The
either.
process is quite foreign to me in that respect. I do agree with you in one way. Like my brain is completely missing the '90s, so whatever happened there, I have no idea what's going on. So that's fine. But yeah, I don't remember the stuff, and sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised. They're like, "Dude, that's a cover." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool." Yeah. So let's see. Next demo up. This is Rimnez, and it's called Fool, right here on Dope or Nope.
Over again, it's all but true. I like a drug, can't give you up. Cause I know just what you take, cause you come calling. You wanna know of me. You've been messing with my head, just stop your talking. Now it means nothing. Got me in the dark, seeing your eyes. I'm living your life. Don't know what to do. I only need you. Take control, fool.
Send this over to finish my track. I'm very obsessed with this song. Yeah.
Bell.
For sure. Hold on, please. One for me.
Me.
Are you in? No pressure.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I don't want to pressure you into that. So good. So good.
Yeah, nice one, Rimnez. He mentioned that he was going to be writing a song about me, and this must be the one. Fool. I really love the stabby keyboards. It has a nice, lush, kind of full sound. It's borderline beautiful. I'd like to be able to hear the vocal more so I can understand the lyrics a little bit better. But this one, it's worth all three of those bells and more.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Haven't seen like the comments really. Oh, there it is. Okay, thanks, Spawn. I thought the whole thing had died. Yeah. Wow. Good. Rimnez is like, this is who Nick gave like the most improved award right before we broke for Christmas. Was it Rimnez?
Oh, I wasn't there.
Yeah. I think. John's got the notebook.
I didn't mark it down.
And anyway, if he didn't, certainly I loving this. Yeah, Rimnez is on fire. You're right, Bianca. So good. Yeah.
Really fun.
All right, I'm going to keep pounding away here because we have a few demos that came in late. This is Noish, and this is called Romani. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that right, but here we go. Dope or Nope. Romani.
Romani. Really good.
Romany. Romani. So
Romani.
Romani. That might work also. You know what this reminds me of? For those of you who have been in New York and taken the subway there, you know when you're like cruising down like going from one to the other, and like there's a person on the side there with like some sort of setup and playing music.
Yep.
And I walk by, I'm like, this is so good. And I just like throw some coin in there, you know, in the basket. Like I'm totally down. I do that like kind of on a regular, you know, do the gifting. But man, just so good.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with it. Like it's not really a radio thing, but just like really, really good.
There's definitely something to it. It's
I love
rare when you get a song that has xylophone or bells or whatever that is, and fiddle. Like,
Right.
I mean,
The
And the
staccato, violin or fiddle or whatever
Right,
that
yeah.
was. Like,
so much unexpected in there, which really kept it interesting as far as I'm concerned.
Totally digging it. Racquel, what's your thoughts?
staccato violin in songs. That's now what I want to hear.
In
For
2024.
Yeah, that's such a cool vibe. I don't know. It was
did
so
sound great.
unexpected. All of our faces, we went, what? Like, that was so crazy.
You're like,
Yeah.
where's he going?
I was like,
What's
oh,
this
I
mean?
like this. This
are you
is
doing?
different.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
So many
certainly, like-
instruments that you
Wow,
can use.
imagine that.
So do that.
But like,
I'd like
also,
to add an instrument to it. I'm sorry. I want to add a bell.
Oh,
Ooh.
hold please.
Thanks. Sorry to interrupt you,
yeah.
George.
No, quite totally fine. This would be like on a great playlist with like, you know, your work background and work playlist, you know, where
Some
it's just, like,
808
vibey.
state or
Yeah.
just that sort
Where you're
of
just like, makes me feel happy. I'm just gonna do my job.
right.
You know what I mean?
There at EDC,
so-
there's like the chill stage or something.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think it would be a
This could
little
be
bit,
there.
a tiny bit slower for something like that, but definitely in the zone. Really good. Noish, thanks for sending that over. Who's next?
Nice
Oh,
job. Oh,
Our
sorry.
boys,
There you go.
Mesa and Boss,
No.
Oh, let's go.
Make Me Feel. Dope or Nope. Here you go.
You make me feel like nothing else matters. You make it seem like we can go anywhere. You make me wanna pull you in closer. And if you need me, baby, you know I'm there. Come see the wood, and I'll be there. Come see the wood, yeah, wherever you are. Come see the wood, oh. Come see the wood, and I'll be there.
That's Mesa and Boss. Make Me Feel. The Dope or Nope edit. Raquel?
Everything that we send in just sounds done. It's crazy. Like, it's just, you feel like, I'm like, wait, I'm not
Yeah.
listening to a demo. It's literally finished.
Yeah,
I have nothing to say. I feel like maybe the only thing is to sprinkle that vocal in a little bit more
Yes.
to find that happy balance, and then I think you're like good to go.
And then it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that this was uploaded 4 hours ago. I don't know when they made it.
Did you guys
but
just finish it?
But I feel like these guys are just like, hold on, I got another one. I got another
Cranking them out.
one. Yeah.
Crazy.
So cool.
Yeah,
So
nice
cool.
job. So would you consider that? I definitely heard trance elements in there. Could you
Yeah.
consider that a trance record? What do you think, George? You're from Armada. You can tell me.
I think it falls into the category. I'm not a purist, so I never fit in that space.
Right.
Like I know when I hear the ones that are like, okay, yeah,
Obvious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Armin.
you know. But there are some that are just like so. Oh yeah, Mason Boss is like, yes, JB.
Thank you.
But there are some like that just ride because of the melody that is, so prevalent in trance sometimes. And when there's the balance, to me anyway, when there's that balance between a little bit of big room in there and trance, and when you put those things together, it still obviously can get played in a lot of those sets. But it also, in the same way we were talking about the sped up songs, the ones that resonate in territories that are not like really just digging the whole sped up scene, but the ones that have the melody still draw people in, even though it's a little bit faster than what they might be interested in normally. So it certainly fits. But purists they get a little crazy.
Sure.
But yeah,
Trance.
let's do that.
Definitely.
So, Mason Boss, and that's called Make Me Feel. Thanks for sending that in. We got 2 left. We are on time today. Michael Gerald, and this is called Need You, version 2 on Dope or Nope. Vassy's checking us out on Instagram. Kind of long, so I'm going to move it up a little bit. Gerald and Need You, version 2, right here on Dope or Nope.
Funny, that's actually, I'm sorry, that's one of those songs that keeps coming out with that title. So, Need You. We got so many songs called Need You.
Need You.
So this is kind of one of those songs I was trying to figure out earlier. So this is a pretty fun song, though.
I really dig this.
Is this Michael's first submission to the show?
No, he's dropped off a bunch actually.
Okay,
I would say one every other week for sure.
Okay,
but this is really strong, really strong. And as far as a track, it's a complete story, so it goes on in its full length, and it's sort of difficult to call it out here sometimes and think of it in a shorter way. But yeah, I totally love this track. I think it could fit in any sort of like festival kind of vibe. I love that Mason Boss and these guys are talking together. I love. Yeah, and send that over as soon as that's done, please.
Ooh.
Yeah, totally good track. I like that. The vocal it's not like too repetitive. It's used in my opinion, in a nice way. And I really dig the track. It just keeps me engaged. A little bit of a pressure track where, you're just feeling that push down. But yeah, I mean, it does what it says on the label, right? As Lauren likes to say.
Yep.
That's my opinion.
Wow. I think that it'd be really good for sync opportunity as well.
Yeah.
This track.
Agreed.
And I think that a lot of people don't think about that as much, which you should, because that's money.
Yeah, that's big money. I mean, we were just talking about this with Perfect Exceeder, like, a track from 2007. It's done okay. Last 3 weeks of December, it did 6 million. Yesterday, it did 1.4 million because of Saltburn.
Yep.
How you doing?
Doing good.
So, yeah.
Doing great.
Perfect, in fact.
Just good. Thank you. And Happy New Year. So that's Michael Gerald. Our last track today is from Nick Proof, and this is called Used To. And this is a master, so let's check it out right here on Dope or No.
Rain comes falling down. Think of me the night when you go out. You don't need me when the world turns upside down. You used to, like you used to. You don't call me when the rain comes falling down. Late night when you go out. World turns upside down. You used to. You used to. You used to.
That is Nick Proof with Used To. Racquel?
The part with the saxophone and the vocal was chef's kiss. Like, that was the part.
Oh, I like that.
Things I was like, I don't need that. And then when I got to this, I was like, oh, yeah, this is the part.
I didn't know I needed that.
Right. Yeah,
Part
big
that
surprise.
We don't need, that was like not really working for me. But if you stick in that lane,
Yeah.
and that's so different.
Yeah, really complex too. I really like the
Yeah.
multiple layers
I
of
think
things
that-
going on there.
I think that maybe the lesson from today is like, if you're going to do the different sounds like that, you don't need something that might sound familiar just because you think someone needs to hear something that's familiar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed.
Did that make sense? I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did make sense.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was blown away by that saxophone as well, and I really like the whole mid-tempo thing that's going on there. It's not asking too much of you. I think the vocal's also good, and there's also a ton of headphone candy in there. It was going back and forth. I was like getting dizzy.
Yeah, it was some really cool panning. You're right. Yeah.
Nice track.
And it was very what's the word I want to use here? Lush. When the sax came in, it's just like it really
Like a whole
sounded
soundscape.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these like
Literally.
teeny little AirPods, that you can hear it sort of like big and in the forefront.
In my brain.
But not out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like it just still sat in there. Bad Monkey, I was just looking for that track for you prior to Christmas, but I don't see anything.
I just want to say, nice job, Nick Proof. You've proven yourself to us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
good job.
Exactly.
I'm into it.
I'm gonna do that just to end
I'd like to do that too.
in a way that's meaningful. Alrighty. 2 down. Oh, and the whistle.
And the
All right.
whistle.
Whoa.
I love
Train's
that.
leaving.
The train is leaving. I think we clocked about most of the. JM sent 2 demos in, so I'm going to pick up on that next one next week when we come back. And yeah, I still can't find the Bad Monkey thing. I'm going to just play this Ken Lloyd track that we played previously. But,
I wanted to say hi to Ken. I noticed he was. Hey,
Ken.
Ken.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on Instagram too. Oh, Steve's here. Steve from Music Choice. Hey, Steve.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
So yeah, this has been another great show. Really appreciate everyone for joining in, sending us the demos, and trusting us, as you guys love to do, and letting us play it out for whoever's listening, and getting some opinions on it. Always appreciate that a great deal. And we're in 2024, and we were talking about this right before we started the show and went live. It's just, we're into this thing 4 years. I think this year for me is a lot of stuff going on. It's 35 years that I'm in the business doing just the radio promotion side, let alone what debauchery I was doing in the DJ booth prior to that. Yes, I actually at one point played records, and thankfully there's no pictures or video of any of that. So, it's so amazing to be part of this community and be, part of the people who give back and forth all the time, and I have such gratitude that we're able to do this continually and have so much fun with this music. And for you guys too, to join every week. I know it's a lot. We don't always get to be all at the same time, but giving your time as well to just provide some feedback so that people can go in and feel good about what they're doing. No, I'm not going to play any. I'm not getting behind the decks ever again, Bianca. But thank you. I stopped playing when they started making CDJs. Just to let you know, I never played
Oh my
on
God.
CDJ ever. I stopped. I was carrying boxes of vinyl around with me. I had a car actually filled with vinyl, and I would switch things out in there and drive the car to the gig. Take it home, switch things out for the next gig, and leave that entire car with the vinyl. That's the only thing that car did.
It's like your vinyl storage solution.
It was 8 or 9, 10 crates of records. I had a hand truck. I had the whole thing. I didn't walk around with a little stick like that.
It used to be so difficult to be a DJ, and now
it was
it's
a job.
Oh, it's my thumb drive.
It was a serious a workout.
The USB.
And then you got to do the other things. But I just wanted to also just give a shout out. It's always a very difficult time coming in to the new year. It's maybe there's some things I didn't get to accomplish last year, and how do I get to those things, this year? The best thing I can say is give yourself some grace. If you've put some effort in there and you've really worked at it, get some people around you that can help you with this. No one, including myself, does any of this stuff alone. Bless you. And it's really important to understand that you need to have people around you. Other than friends, it's great to have friends, but in a work environment like this, where particularly when you're producing and you you put your heart in it every time. So it's a lot when you think you're going to get a certain response, and maybe you do or you don't.
Just keep after it. It's all about the
Keep
right
going.
song at the right time.
Yeah. And also, now that it's the 4th, if there's some people maybe you haven't heard from in the first couple of days of the year, check in on them. Just shoot them a little text, say, hey, what's up? That's all you need sometimes, just to let people know you're thinking about them. Call me. Exactly. But yeah, so that's kind of all I had to say today. Racquel, what do you have for the weekend?
Just chill.
What million
January
things?
is January is chill month for me. I'm going to actually do dry January as well. So I'm just really trying to get in my fitness yoga girl era while
Yeah.
I can.
I love that.
I think December, once I got back from my last trip of the year, like really realized the toll the traveling had taken on my body the past 6 months.
Yeah.
So I am just really trying to like get myself in a good mental and physical space for this month to start off before all the craziness happens again.
Before the
So,
crazy, right? Exactly.
Right.
And hey, something about just I'm not there yet, but God willing, at the end of this month, January 29th will be 12 years.
Wow.
So
Congratulations.
yeah,
You're going to make it, man.
yeah,
Yeah, come on.
Well, you know, we do it one day.
One day at a time. Yep.
I do appreciate the brevity of the accomplishment, and also the mess that I made, you know, prior to being sober. So I keep that very close and in mind all the time. JB, what are you doing this weekend?
I got a bunch of family stuff to do. I'm actually training my puppy and
Oh, nice.
visiting my dad. So
Fun.
that'll keep me busy.
I like that. That's keeping it simple, man. It's so
Gotta keep
So
it
good.
simple.
All right, so I think we are. I want to bring. What song is this that Ken liked? Did we play this before?
I think
feel
we
like-
did. But we hear so many songs I can't really remember.
I love this.
Yeah. I keep listening to this in the background. So good. Ken, man, keep them coming.
Nice job.
By the way, I just want to say, did anyone see Rod Stewart perform on New Year's Eve?
No. How do you do?
Okay, dude, this guy is 100.
I know.
He's 100. He's literally 100. And
Man.
I had no idea. Jamie and I were hysterical. He has
How old is he?
a residency in Vegas
What?
for 10 years. He's 100.
He's
No,
78.
he's not 100, but he's 78, or was he
Wow.
a little bit over 80? And he was cooking. I was like, holy cow, what is even happening right now? He sounded good. He was moving around. I was like, wow, this is mind-boggling.
Vitamins.
First of all, that he's was still had a gig, like a residency in Vegas is like every day, more than once, right? Like you're doing this show, like,
Sometimes twice, I think.
right? So there's at least there's at least one day where it's a couple times. Incredible. So so if that guy can still do this, right, and still you have to try to find a video and watch his face. He is having the best time.
That's awesome.
And that's
He's
really,
been through the rock star life up until now, and he's still out there doing it. That's super
And
impressive.
And he still had a sparkly sport coat on, so that hasn't
Oh, of
changed.
course.
I mean, that was like
I got to get one of those.
this bananas is like a mirror ball, but it was his coat.
Love.
Anyway, thank you guys very much. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Mason Boss, Remnez, Bianca, Spawn, Bad Monkey, HD. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing a couple guys. Thank you again, everyone. We'll see you next Thursday at 3 p.m. EST.
Right. And if you decide to share parts of the show on social media, make sure and
Tag
tag us so that we can also retweet, repost, and otherwise amplify your post. It all helps
Exactly.
it helps the show stay on the air. It helps
On
the
the
show.
And speaking
Yeah.
of, we're going to be on the air very soon on a radio station.
That's
coming
out of
up
the
in
bag.
January. We will discuss that next week, I promise. You can reach John at McDizzle across everything, right, John?
Most stuff. Yeah. Catch me on Twitter/X on at McDizzle, and then Instagram McDizzle official. Someone else.
At what year are we stopping saying Twitter, formerly known as, or X, formerly known as Twitter?
I'm
When
never
do we
not.
stop
It's
saying
Twitter.
I kind of feel the same way. It just wouldn't fit on my little screen thing as
Right.
well. So
Exactly.
I just did the X.
Exactly. And you can reach Racquel Goldy across all of her social media stuff. Make sure you follow both of them. I am Hess, and we'll see you here next week. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.